One of the most common questions that people ask about microdosing psychedelics is, what is the difference between microdosing LSD versus microdosing psilocybin mushrooms? So in today's video, we're going to review some of those differences so that if you're deciding between the two, you can make the best decision possible. First of all, let's talk about legality. LSD is in many ways more illegal than psilocybin. And I say that because psilocybin mushrooms are currently decriminalized in places like Oakland, Denver. Psilocybin truffles are legally available in the Netherlands. And even in places like Canada, there are above ground microdoses of psilocybin shops that you can now purchase from. So in many ways, microdosing psilocybin is more accessible than microdosing LSD. Now, when it comes to the actual effects of the substances, LSD is a semi-synthetic and it lasts for about 12 hours, whereas psilocybin mushrooms are a natural organic substance and they last for about 6 hours. So if you struggle with anxiety or insomnia, it's best to microdose with psilocybin mushrooms because the stimulation that comes from taking a psychedelic won't last as long with the psilocybin mushrooms. The main behavioral difference when it comes to LSD versus psilocybin is because LSD is more stimulating, people tend to leverage microdosing LSD for creativity, for work, for brainstorming, for hiking, for doing things that are external in nature, for spending time outside, for going to the gym or doing jujitsu. There tends to be more of an energetic flow with LSD. So if you're interested in flow states, or if you're interested in doing it for an extreme sport, or if you're interested in particular for its antidepressant effect, that's the other thing. Because LSD is so stimulating, a lot of people notice that it helps with depression, then it's probably worth looking at LSD. If instead you're coming to microdosing because of anxiety, or because you're looking to combine microdosing with therapy, or you just want to process some internal emotions or trauma, microdosing psilocybin mushrooms might be best for that. I had a personal experience with microdosing psilocybin mushrooms within a therapeutic container where I microdosed and mini-dosed psilocybin mushrooms as part of a 6-month therapeutic process. And because I was microdosing psilocybin mushrooms, it helped me to tune into more of an internal awareness about what was going on for me. And for that reason, I could better process emotions and understand what was happening internally. And a lot of people find that with microdosing psilocybin mushrooms, it's much more of an internal process, whereas microdosing LSD tends to be much more external. One more thing to note. When microdosing mushrooms, you can also combine them with ashwagandha or rhodiola or lion's mane, chaga, reishi, other non-psychoactive compounds, other herbs. And that's another huge benefit of microdosing with psilocybin mushrooms is, for example, with my own personal supplements that I use, I have supplements where it's psilocybin mushrooms, lion's mane, and niacin, the Paul Stamets stack. And I can combine all those three things into one supplement to take them. So that's a basic overview of the differences between microdosing LSD and microdosing psilocybin mushrooms. If you're interested in learning more about how you can optimize your microdosing protocol, how you can ensure that if you're microdosing, you see tangible benefits and results, go to thethirdwave.co and enroll in Third Wave's official microdosing course. We have a 10-day money-back guarantee, and we have a private community of hundreds of microdosers who are going through a similar process as you. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to stay up to date on the third wave of psychedelics, subscribe to this channel and visit thethirdwave.co, where you'll find plenty of free resources on intentional and responsible psychedelic use.